Welcome to this channel. My name is Max. This is Real Turn Project channel. It's not officially launched, but this is a channel that will be looking at utilizing our available resources to make a difference in our lives. It is not yet officially opened, but during this time of Corona, I felt like it was important to create something that is helpful to someone out there. Just because today I happened to go out and I was capturing my videos for my next project, and I met a gentleman with 3 of his boys. He was working. He told me he was fed up of being at home. He was so tired of being at home. And he requested me to do for him a video. Peter, this is your video. Things you can do during this time while you're at home. So I'm going to be brief, but I hope after all this, there's 1 or 2 things you pick from the video. This is a time where we have less distraction away from work, I would think less stress, given that we are at home. They say east or west, home is best, so we are now at home. So my assumption is that we are now able to utilize this atmosphere and better ourselves before we actually go back to our workplaces, to our busy schedules. There's something we can do to change our lives. I will start with people who are talented or people who do things that require specialized skill. This is the time for you to build on your skill. For example, if you're a musician, this is the time for you to practice your instruments. You can play guitar, you can play piano, you are peaceful, you have all the time. You can play your drums, you can play your violin. You can work on your vocal cords, you can practice your vocal range, you can express yourself as much as you want, so that tomorrow, once we open up, you're ready to sing for people. You're ready to shine your talent out there. Okay? Let's look at somebody with a restaurant. Somebody who wants to offer a separate dish, a new dish. This is a time for you to start shaping up your plate. Design your plate. Do you want to learn how to do a different steak? Try it with your family. Let them give you feedback, which one tastes better, so that by the time you introduce it to the restaurant, you have an idea of what you need to do. Let's look at a mechanic. A mechanic has time now. If you want to see how power runs through your car, this is the time. Open your car, disorganize, get your metering meters. See how power connects to the alternator. See the relationship between the alternator and the battery. It's the time. You can dismantle all your car, put it back, and tomorrow when they bring you cars, you better. Do you know how to remove the tires? It's the time for you now to practice. Ladies and gentlemen, many of us have cars, we don't even know how to remove a tire. Maybe it's the time. Remove that tire, put it back, practice many times, and tomorrow you're good to go. You can't get stuck because you can't change your tire. Number 2, planning. This is a time we can use to plan. It's the right time for you to plan. It's the right time if you have a trip. This is the right time for you to know how the movements will be, what you need to include in your bag, what you need to carry with you, the people, the transportation. If it is at office, this is a time for you to plan. What am I going to do next? Am I improving my productivity at work? How am I going to achieve my performance objectives for this year? Okay? Look at a person who is doing sales, marketing. It's your time to plan how you're going to move, which organization you're going to visit, which products will apply next in this new environment that is coming up. Corona is also giving you an opportunity maybe to introduce new products in the market. This is the time for you to start planning for those products. This is the time for you to sketch something that you're going to do tomorrow. Don't wait for tomorrow, then you start again. I need to plan, yet you've been seated at home doing nothing. Number 3, hygiene, domestic hygiene. There is something at home. Many of us, our homes are cluttered with a lot of junk, rubbish. There are some of us with broken cups, broken plates, broken basins, torn sheets, torn trousers, clothes you've never put on for the last 20 years, or if not 10 years. What are they doing there? Start packing them. Fish them out. Distract yourself by cleaning your home. Let's use this to organize our home. It could be pruning and tendering our flower gardens. We didn't have the time. Now it's the time. You can tender your garden. You can do it with your family, do it with your kids, do it with your loved one. Number 4, I will look at health and fitness. There are so many people there who say, I want to start dieting. I want to start exercising. I want to start. It's all about starting. This is the right time for you to start your diet. It's the ultimate time for you to reduce on what you've been eating, introduce a lot of drinking right now, introduce a lot of vegetables. You have less access to the pizzas, less access to the chicken, the beefs around, the steaks around. That means start 2-3 weeks down the road. It will make it easier for you when you start working. Tomorrow when you start being busy, already your stomach or your body will be used to this activity that you've started on. 6-pack builders, building your body, stretches. If you want to do 180, you can do it. It doesn't require you to go out. It doesn't require you to run. Some people don't even know that dancing alone is good exercise for your body. You can dance with your kids, dance with your wife, learn a new dance, and that will be good exercise for you. Do tango, do waltz, do foxtrot, or you can do lingala, dombolo. Dombolo will make you sweat, and once you sweat, of course, you're getting rid of the bad products in your body. We can work on our health in our homes, around our homes, during this time, so that we don't say we're waiting for tomorrow when we don't have time, when we are back to our busy schedules. Lastly, I'll talk about the spiritual faith. Spiritual faith, this is a time. If it's a time for your Bible, it's a time for your Quran, it's a time for your holy book. It's a time to listen to all the sermons around that you've missed because you didn't have all the time to do that. What excuse will you give? You have it now to remember your God. You can sacrifice 30 minutes every day to thank God for the wonderful things He has done for you in your life. If you did not read the Bible, it's the time. Start on a chapter. Many of us fear reading those big books. But once you start, maybe you'll be already quarter way that Bible, and it will cease being a problem. Next, I will talk about bonding, family bonding, nurturing our kids, living with our kids, guiding them. This is the right time to enjoy your spouse. It's the right time for you to flirt around. I don't know, it may be difficult for other people, but honestly, how did you date? If you can't flirt, how did you date? So it's time for you to flirt around with your lady. It's time for you to carry your children. You can play along. You can play in the sun. Just bond. Especially men. The men, some of us are always not at home. This is time for you to bond with your kids. Time for you to actually show value of family, why that family needs you. This is the right time. Peter, I hope From those 6 or 7 points that I've given, you're able to choose one that can relieve your domestic stress that you have. You can't be bored, guys. We can't be bored. Let's find something to do at home. Let's be creative in our homes. Let's be happy. Let's distract this mind out of corona, and we shall be happy. Let's energize ourselves at our home. Let's find something. It could be painting your room. This is a time. Order for paint. It will get to your place. We can't be sad. We cannot be sad. I hope this video has been helpful, and I'm sorry it is so brief because I didn't have much time to prepare for it. But pick 1 or 2 things that can help you and kill that boredom. Corona is here, it will go, and we shall stay, and we shall live and ready to go back. So if you loved this video, please click the thumbs up. If it wasn't helpful, you didn't like it, the presentation was a problem, yeah, thumbs down. That will make me work better, present better for you tomorrow, as long as you promise you always check on what's new on this channel. God bless you. Live safe.